Hi and welcome to episode 3 of Best of the Beatles. In this episode, we're going to take a deep dive into the song Yesterday. This is from their 1965 album Help.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
So only one Beatle, that is Paul McCartney, is featured here. He's singing it, whereas the others are backing him. And also there's a string arrangement which is being done by George Martin, not to be confused by George R.R. Martin, who wrote Game of Thrones. This song is one of the most celebrated songs of all time. There's a lot written about it, lot has been spoken about it. So I thought what I can add to it, but I think there are a couple of things which I find really nice and really peculiar. So I thought I'll share those things with you. So the reason this song is melancholic and sounds not very sad but slightly sad is all due to its chord progressions. Although the song is slightly sad or melancholic, the song starts on a happy chord. It starts with the F major chord, but then it goes through different seventh chords and then it lands up on D minor chord, which is the key of the song. So I'll explain. If anybody knows music theory, you guys will know that there is a concept called relative major and minor scales. So F major is the relative major for the D minor scale. So what happens is both the scales have the same set of notes. But if you play the same set of notes starting with F, it's an F major scale. And if you play the same set of notes starting with a D, it's a D minor scale. Hence, it doesn't sound completely sad or super happy or joyous. So it sounds melancholic. That's the trick to making this song sound so pretty, so melancholic, and so beautiful. If you listen to the first two notes of the song, there's a lot of debate about this. Is that many people say it's the same note played twice, or many people say it's a higher note than the lower note. So many people say it's F twice, and many people say it's a G and an F. So we don't actually know if this was intended, but it is very evident that it was intended because it turns out that the first note is an F but a sharper F which is somewhere between F and a F sharp. So in India in general we would say, we would call it Besura, but this Besurapan was intended here. So it's a sharper F and an F. And you might think that it was recorded as a mistake or something, but you can hear it in every single of Paul McCartney's performances where he has sung it that way. So that makes it very clear that it was intended. Apart from the guitar, the only other instrumentation here are the strings, the string quartet. So it's just four players and not a big string orchestra. So there are places in the song where it just provides chords, and there are places where it plays a different melody line underneath what Paul McCartney is singing. So this is what is called as a counter melody or counterpoint. I have touched upon this in some of my other videos as well, especially a lot during my review of the Dil Bechara album. The string arrangement also here solidifies the melancholic mood of this. If you ask me, this according to me is the textbook definition of how a melancholic ballad should sound. Not just in the arrangement, not just in the singing, in the composition, but also in the lyrics, which is what I want to talk about next. If you just take a look at the first line itself, you get a sense of all the emotions this guy is going through, right? Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. So by yesterday, it was an easy game to play. You already feel that he's regretting something, right? It's in the past, he can't do anything about it. Love was such an easy game to play. So it tells you his approach towards the relationship, it tells you his approach towards love, and it also tells you that what he used to think is not what he thinks anymore. So this is like absolutely dense songwriting, and that's why I think it's such a crowd favorite and people favorite even till now. And that's exactly the mood in which the rest of the song has also been written. I think a few years before his death, John Lennon himself said that the song actually doesn't give you any information, doesn't make any sense, but it puts you in that mood. It kind of immerses you into that feeling. And that's absolutely right. So you don't know why they broke up, and you don't know what was the tussle or what was the conflict or what he's doing now or what he was doing then, but he paints that picture and that feeling and he puts it straight away into your heart. This song ranks 13th in the Time magazine top 500 songs of all time list, and I couldn't agree with them more. It definitely deserves a place there. Many people think that this is lyrically the best song ever written, although I don't agree with that because let's face it, we grew up in India, so we know amazing work has been done elsewhere and in languages which are not English. So that's it for the video. If you like this video, please leave a like. Check out other stuff on my channel. If you like any of that, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. If you want to tell me anything at all, put that in the comment section down below, or you can just DM me on Instagram. I'll be here with another video. Thank you.